When 11-year-old Brett Downey's family awoke on August 19, 2004, they had no reason to believe this day would be different than any other. See, Brett would be participating in motocross, a sport he loved. However, this outing not only turned out different, it turned out fatal. The Downey family, with heavy hearts, wanted to do something to help others in the sport of motocross by increasing the awareness of motocross safety. It was then that the Brett Downey Safety Foundation was formed.
The mission of this foundation is to supplement the motocross community by increasing safety awareness to riders, parents, track owners, and promoters, and to make the sport of motocross safer by minimizing injury and to preserve all motocross tracks.
With that said, providing flaggers with a standardized outline is a huge part of the Brett Downey Safety Foundation's mission for track safety. If you're a rider, you need to know what these flags mean to avoid accidents on the track. If you're a flagger, you better know how to use these to avoid big trouble. The purpose of a flagger is to warn riders of a hazardous situation on or near the track, and to protect other flaggers while they're watching out for other downed riders. Your flag covers everywhere from your position to the next flagger down the track. But see, a flagger should never do that. He should never leave his post. Positioning is one of the most important but yet least understood jobs of a flagger. Where to position yourself on the track is vital. Hey, stand up. Have to keep an eye out at all times. You should keep your flag with you at all times, tucked under your arm and out of the rider's sight. We'll be hooking up with the flagger here in a little bit to tell us more about flagging during the race and in practice situations.
In order to be a caution flagger, you need to be more than just a fan of the sport. It is your responsibility to be aware that there are certain elements of risk involved, and motorcycle racing is inherently dangerous. Now, before you even participate as a caution flagger at any event, you need to do a few things. Assess your own ability. Make sure that you're well rested and alert when flagging. Next, assess the racing environment. If there is anything in your way that may hinder you from doing your job well, make sure it is taken care of prior to the race. Third, exercise extreme caution. As a caution flagger, your job is extremely important. You protect others on the track and prevent accidents from escalating into disasters. Flagging is a team effort. A successful flag crew must work together. An understanding of the flag system and basic guidelines of a caution flagger will serve as a valuable asset when considering the purpose and responsibility of the caution flagger. Finally, establish eye contact. Watch the rider's eyes. Know and feel confident that you can be seen waving the flag.
Now that we understand the importance and the duties of a flagger, let's find out what all those flags mean. Who better to ask than a flagger? We're on our way to Ken's house. Apparently he's an experienced flagger. Hopefully someone told him we were on our way. Hope we're in the right place. Ken?
Yeah.
Hey, I'm Jeff Emmick.
Hey, all right.
I heard you know everything there is to know about flagging.
I wouldn't say that, but I'll do my best.
Oh yeah? Well, if you're ready, let's get going.
Cool.
It's about 9 o'clock. What time you usually head out to the track?
About 7 on the race day.
Really?
Yep.
That's early.
Yep.
So what's a typical morning look like for you?
Well, you want to get to the track about an hour before practice starts and be prepared to stay all day.
What do you do with all that extra time before practice?
Well, flaggers go over procedures such as flagging, hand signals, and incident responses. It's basically a meeting for the flaggers.
What's the most important on-track responsibilities that a flagger has?
Well, first, you never want to turn your back on a moving motorcycle. Next, you want to identify the areas where incidences are most likely to occur. Third, Stay in your assigned area unless you are instructed to leave. And fourth, you need to constantly keep an eye out for debris or anything on the track that can interfere with competing motorcycles. And finally, be aware of people in your area. Spectators should never be on the track.
All right, Ken, now that we've seen what a typical morning for a flagger looks like, is there anything specific that a flagger should bring with him or wear?
Yeah, shoes are going to be most important. You want to have comfortable shoes, ones that support your ankles, because you're going to be on your feet all day long out there.
What about like a hat or sunscreen, something like that?
Oh yeah, sunscreen, hat, sunglasses. The Brett Downey Safety Foundation recommends that you wear a helmet. Maybe prescription glasses, lip balm, pen and paper would be good because they're going to be wanting to take information out there. If a rider jumps over the yellow flag, they're going to have, write down the bike color of the number. Yeah.
Good idea, yeah.
All right, well, let's go check out the track.
Cool, let's do it.
All right, Ken, I got the yellow flag in my hand. This is something that the riders see quite a bit. What's this used for?
Hazardous conditions on or off the track. You're going to want to proceed with caution, but no doubling or passing underneath this flag.
And then the red cross?
Red cross flag means extreme hazardous conditions on the track. Ambulance, emergency safety vehicles on the track. You're going to want to take each jump individually, proceeding with caution until you pass the area of concern.
All right, now 3 other flags that we see are the green, the red, and the black. What are those for?
Green flag indicates the start of a race or clear track conditions. Red flag means restart the race. Riders are to continue around the track and head to the starting area once again. Black flag means that there's a problem with the motorcycle on the track or there's a disqualification of a certain motorcycle.
And to exit the track immediately.
Yes, absolutely.
All right, Ken, now what should a rider do when he sees the blue flag?
Blue flag indicates that he's about to be passed by faster riders. He should hold his line and do not impede their progress.
And then also a green and a white flag crossed. You don't typically see that at the finish line.
Yeah, that's going to indicate that half the race has been completed.
All right, Ken, that leaves us with 2 more flags, the white and the checkered. What's the white flag mean?
The white flag indicates the final lap of the race.
And the checkered?
Checkered indicates that the race or the practice session is over and the rider should continue around the course to the designated track exit. In Supercross and Arena Cross only, a red light may be displayed at the start of a multiple jump or a series of jumps. Riders must take each jump individually with no passing permitted, exercising caution until they are past the area of concern. The stationary yellow flag indicates a potentially hazardous situation on or near the track. Passing is allowed, but still the rider should exercise caution. The waving yellow flag indicates serious hazards on or near the track. Proceed with caution.
As we mentioned earlier, one of the most crucial parts of flagging is positioning. When a rider goes down, where should the flagger be and what should the other flaggers around him be doing?
The flagger should stand at the face of the jump. If he's on top of the rider, it's too late to caution oncoming riders. As for the other flaggers, they should be waving their flags at least 2 positions in front of the downed rider to warn the other riders well in advance.
And how do the other flaggers communicate with each other?
Some places use headsets, some places have whistles, and you can also use hand signals and yell to the other flaggers as well. You want to make sure that you don't get the flag tangled up or twisted. Wave the flag aggressively and let those oncoming riders know which side of the track they need to be on by pointing to one side of the track or the other.
How important is it to know and understand flagger positioning?
Literally a matter of life and death.
Now, what's a flagger supposed to do in the case of an injured rider?
The flagger's job is to keep flagging. He should never touch a downed rider and never attempt to administer medical assistance. Trained medical professionals are at the track to help the injured riders. The flagger's job is to make sure the other riders on the course are aware of the accident so that the situation doesn't escalate.
Well, Ken, I certainly appreciate your time today. I think you've given us a better understanding of the importance and the duties of a flagger.
No problem, Jeff. You stay safe out here.
I'll try. As a flagger, you have one of the most important jobs on the track.
The sport couldn't continue without trained flaggers who are concerned about the safety of its riders and participants. Thanks for taking the time to go through these procedures with me today, and please review them as often as you need to. You stay safe, and we'll see you at the track.
What's up, guys? This is Donnie from FMF Racing.
Hey, what's up? I'm Nathan Ramsey, number 25. Thinking ahead is the best thing to do. That's why I wear this band.
I want to live to see another day. That's why I wear the band.
And it's cool to be cautious. That's why I wear this band.
I wear the Brett Downey safety band, make sure that accidents don't happen, and try to keep me safe.
And because safety is important, I wear the band.
Not only myself, but FMF Racing as a company supports the whole Brett Downey Foundation. It's one of the best things going right now. And when I'm racing at the tracks or riding, I'd rather go home in my car rather than ambulance. And that's why we all run the Brett Downey Safety Foundation bands.